and this is my chatbot. So looking at the proposal, my goal was to create a chatbot that would be handy for Penn State IT to use to help with the students, staff, and alumni with all their password resets, and then just the whole colossal amount of things that an average IT person runs into, right? So you can see there's some core functionality that we wanted to implement, right? Password resets, connecting to Wi-Fi, help with the troubleshooting your computer, installing software like Microsoft Office, and specifically Microsoft Office, as you'll see in this demo. And the domains we're covering, we're really just gonna hit the nail with IT support and the user intent. So we have like reset password, connect to Wi-Fi, install software, troubleshoot device, and get support contact. And then this is kind of, you've probably seen the proposal, right? But now we're gonna run the program, right? So yeah, let me go ahead and run this. Okay, cool. So I also cleaned up the UI a little just to make it a little more pleasing to work with. So it has a placeholder, which is shockingly a lot more complex to implement because I don't know, with HTML you just do placeholders equal. So to prove to you that this, not prove to you, but just to kind of show you a base thing, if I just do something like, it doesn't actually have hello anymore, unfortunately. I chose to annex that feature. But I just want to show you like the default state, right? So if I say hello, it's gonna simply say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. And that's like the fallback message, right? And it shows the domain's other and the intent is unknown, and it doesn't show any of the other parameters, right? And you'll notice that nice typing effect. So I thought that was pretty cool, just to make it seem more like, I think that's how ChatGPT does it. So that's kind of what inspired me. So yeah, let's talk about the features, right? So, yeah, okay. And make sure I'm in the right place here. Different classifier. Oh, here we go. I put this on the side. All right, cool. Okay, just making sure. All right, nice. Okay. Okay, so now, let me. I got a little distracted, but anyway, if I do something like, hey, I need some help to reset the password for my Penn State account. My account ID like a realistic kind of response here, right? So the domain is IT support, and the intent is reset password. So that's kind of like a basic thing, right? It determines that your intent is to reset the password. Obviously, you're not going to reset your password through here, right? It's going to link you to externally. So it just does actually, it's not going to pick up your account ID. But I think for demonstration purposes, I might add that in later. So if I want to connect to the Wi-Fi, right, saying, I need some help connecting to the Wi-Fi on my laptop. To connect to Penn State's Wi-Fi, choose the EDU room network. Domain IT support intent connect to Wi-Fi. Device type equal laptop. So let me see. So if I show you that here, right? So we have device type, operating system, software name, issue type, contact method, location, right? So I could do something like I need help connecting so let's say to connect to the Penn State Wi-Fi, choose the EDU network, and it'll show the domain IT support, intent connect to Wi-Fi, and it'll show the location as dorm, right? You could do the same thing. If I want to connect to the Wi-Fi in the library, so say to connect to the Penn State Wi-Fi, choose the EDU network, and same response, right? I think, yeah, I'm gonna personalize it, right? But I'm not. Oh, I spelled library wrong. Okay, looking back, maybe the typing effect's a little annoying now. Trying to debug it. It also has like, so how can I connect to the Wi-Fi on my laptop in the library? You should. I forget the way. I think it should stack. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. So it'll render the device type in the laptop, right? So yeah. You can get the drift there, right? You see how that works, right? So I can do so. I should really add in a clear command, but so now say I want to add something like I'm having an issue with my laptop. It is running very slow. Damn, sorry. My laptop is running very slow. I need some help troubleshooting. I'll say, please describe the issue with your device, and then IT support. It'll say the intent is troubleshooting. It'll get the issue type and the device type. And then more realistic case, my laptop. Make sure. Okay, yeah, my laptop running macOS is very, very slow. Need some help troubleshooting this. So I'll say, please describe the issue with you. I guess the response could be a little more improved because in this case, something like an issue. So like if issue type, then like just don't show then have another message, right? So here we got all the useful things, issue type, device type, operating system. So who knows, you could even make like an automated ticket for the support. I could even do some stuff like my laptop crashes every time I use. I mean, I can do some. The reason is because of the dictionary. I think that's why. But yeah, now it'll get everything. Hit that troubleshoot device type laptop. But yeah. Wait, it didn't pick up the issue. Did it pick up? Oh, because crash. Okay, interesting. Anyway, so you kind of see how it works, right? And then you can like ask it for support. So I need some support. Can you email me at pkr5325@edu? So for further assistance, contact the IT support team. I'll say the domain intent to get support contact. I'll say the contact method is email. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. There's more stuff to it, but yeah. Okay, so now going into the code, you can see like how this is checking if it contains so and so, right? And then it'll, based off of that, it'll try to set a score, right? And then whatever has like high score, I'm gonna go ahead and ship it to the intent section. We'll send it back, right? So the slot filler is a little more in depth in that it requires some regular expression to kind of determine, extract it out and then match it, right? And then if it is, we're gonna add it to a hash map or hash table, sorry. So that's actually, that's how we're getting the stacked things. We're showing both the software name, operating system, so it can support multiple things, right? And then here we're literally just checking, like device pattern, laptop, computer, phone, tablet, desktop, printer, scanner, all that stuff, right? And then I think we're hitting it with it. Yeah. So there's kind of, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should mention here. No, there really isn't, because here are the various locations and all that. Okay, so now we go to the domain classifier. So by So if I rerun this, right, not rerun it, you can see how it says the domain is IT support, or the domain's all there, right? So um, that's kind of like the recognition, right? If it's not IT support, kind of just disregard it. I've disabled the other stuff, right? So this should just be but it'll print out the domains for every message, right? And this is how it calculates the domain scores, right? And basically to do that, it relies on this, which is why I'm thinking commands like this were causing issue. So technically, if I just add in help, it should fix the problem. Let me just, to prove it, just copy that exact message. So I repaste it here, remove my laptop, the printout part, send it, and it'll say please describe the issue. So the issue was this. I just didn't put everything a lot. I could have added a lot more here, but kind of how that worked. And then, so what it was, essentially what it would do is, if it's it'll calculate the score, and then it takes the score and it'll add +1 to it if it contains that IT word, right? So, we have some miscellaneous errors handling here. So this is also how we print out the domain scores. So I did tweak a lot of things here, just some small little things, but yeah, there's really not. Oh yeah, the UI. I guess I should check because that changed quite a bit. So in the UI, I really just wanted to make it look like a nice modern, kind of, it's a modern design, right? So it's kind of simple. Let me restart it because I copy paste. Also, I don't like the default JSwing stuff. It's very limiting. But you have a nice little welcome message here. Eventually maybe I'll have a print button here so you can print their conversation. So the placeholder, right? This was extremely annoying to implement. So you have to basically like change the text if it's focus, if you're on focus. So that's kind of how this stuff works. And then if it loses focus, it replaces the text. So this is it's a Java moment. And then we have a nice little button here to just send it, and then we use the border factory to create, to remove the border that was originally here around not here, the input box. And then use the border factory again to remove the overarching border. I'm finding this amusing because I'm coming from the JavaScript ecosystem, but yeah, so we use the font, plain old Arial. I was trying to use another font, but that was a lot of pain. And then also this is the help message, right? So I can be like, we are. It should update that. Oh yeah, the typing effect. So we have kind of, there's two methods for pushing a message to the panel, right? So you have add message instantly. So those are your messages, right? Because imagine how annoying it would be if you sent a message and you saw that typing effect, right? So this is pretty much standard, right? It uses the styling, right? And then it appends the message. Now, this is a lot more complicated. And once I started, I just wanted to get, I regretted it, but I was in too deep. So what we're doing is for each letter, we're pushing it in and we're adding a delay. And then I'm also adding in that message instantly so they don't see the bot name being typed in, right? That would be a little strange, right? So for this one, we're just basically, this is all basically kind of styling related, right? But the idea is we create a thread, right? And then we add in a letter by letter, and we add a little delay. We're saying 50. We're setting the typing speed here, right? So I could make it even really faster if I make it something like 20, rerun it, and then I could do something like hi, right? I can even make it. Oh yeah, I wanted to have like a cool side-by-side typing example. You could do something like 1,000. Maybe I'll do 100, right? And then I'll pull that up, right? So you can kind of see how it's a lot more faster. So yeah, that speed control is pretty cool, right? It'll after that it'll add the new line because you don't want it to. Yeah, I mean it's explanatory why I would want to do that. Yeah. So that's all there is to it.